I'm Claire from Created the Ottaway. I'm an independent demonstrator for Stampin' Up in the UK. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate you spending some of your craft time with me. I have a really fabulous little make for you this week. Honestly, when you see it, you're going to go, oh, just like that, I promise. Look, it's a hat. It's an Easter bonnet. It's a Mother's Day hat. It can be whatever you want. It's actually a rocker card, okay? So it is so simple. You are going to want to make these by the shed load. Honestly, look at it. Look at that. So cute. It is a circle card. So Stampin' Up have got some online exclusives happening at the moment, and some of those are these circle deckled dies. So deckled because they've got like this shaped outline. Have I got one? Let me show you one. So they're not completely round, if you like. The edges have got this deckled, I don't know what else to call it, deckled edge all the way round. But you get 14 in total, 14 different sizes. So I've already got a couple to put to one side to show you what we're doing. But basically you get 14 in a pack for £35, but you will only find them online in the Stampin' Up online exclusives area. Just tap in the Deckled Circle dies and they will be yours. The only other thing that I've used, well, I say only other thing, I've embossed as well. So I have used one that was just recently in the Celebration brochure that you could earn for free, just because it's got like a nice sort of basket weave type on it. So have a look through your embossing folders and find one that makes a nice pattern, and we are going to emboss. So basically it's a circle, just a circle with another circle on the top that's been embossed, and then there's another circle there and another circle there that's been embossed. And just the way that I've wrapped the ribbon round, that makes it look like a hat, and I've done it slightly to one angle so it tilts to one angle like a hat. And then these die cut flowers here, again, they're from Stampin' Up. Stampin' Up do a die set called Paper Florist Dies, which is just one of those things you have to have in your set if you're a crafter. Just lots and lots of flowers. I'll show you at the end of the video some of the different flowers it makes. But just combining the two with a nice thick wide ribbon, I've turned it into an Easter bonnet. So I hope you love it as much as I do. I really, really love it. I'm really excited to share this make with you, especially as it's so simple. It really is. I'm looking for the colours. Let me find the colours. Stampin' Up are brilliant at colours. Look at all these colours. Ah, look at all those. There's like 5 colour families. I went for the subtles for this Easter card. I actually used Lemon Lolly in the one that I've already made. Really lovely lemon colour. But this time we're going to use Highland Heather, and that is equally as lovely. Look at that lovely lilac-y, purpley colour. Not too in your face, very spring-like. So we're going to use that for today. Shall we get crafting? If you like what you see and you'd like to purchase the Deckled Circle dies from me, please go to my online shop at createdtheottaway.co.uk. Nearly forgot my own website. So you can find them there. You can stay in touch with me on Instagram and Facebook, and you'll find loads more ideas on this YouTube channel. So not many instructions to give you today. It's called a rocker hat card because that is what it does. It rocks and it's a hat. Ta-da! The deckled dies are there. You can go and look for those. As I said, there's 14 in a set, so they're really worth it, and they're really big. The biggest one, if I put my hand, it's massive, isn't it? Look, I think it's about 6 inches. Yeah, look. Don't know if you can see that. On my grid paper on the back, it's 6 inches across. So that is a really big circle, the biggest one. And the smallest one, which is this one, is an inch. So right from 6 inches, 14 circles down to the smallest inch. So what I've done in my sizes here, if you've got them, is I've said we're using the largest one, which is this one here. There, we're using the largest one, the second largest one, which is this one. Okay, and the third largest one is just for the paper on the inside. And then two of the smaller ones, that one and that size, which going from the outside in is the 7th and the 6th largest, just to confuse you because there's no numbers on them. But you can work that out for yourself, just to make the hat bit as well. But that's it. So you need an embossing folder, some circle dies and some beautiful paper, some flower dies just to embellish, and some ribbon. Shall we craft together? This is one of those makes that just came out of nowhere. I literally was just flicking through, I think it was a Tesco's food magazine for Easter, and it was had Easter bonnets in there, and I thought, oh, it'd be really cool to make an Easter card that's in the shape of a bonnet. And then I was like, oh my God, I could do a rocker card that's in the shape of a bonnet. So that's what we're doing. So I've die cut the circles already, so you don't have to watch me die cutting for ages, but we're going to make it together. So this is the largest circle, like I said, the biggest 6-inch circle just there, and it's got a really lovely shape around the edge, so there's no right or wrong to which side around you want it. And we're literally just going to fold it in half. So you could put it on your paper trimmer and then just score it through the middle, but you don't have to do that. It's much quicker than that. You just fold it in half and do it with your bone folder. Okay, so that's my large bit, and that is a rocker. It doesn't look big enough for a card, but look when it's finished. Okay, so that bit's done. Then the next size down, so this is the second largest, we've die cut that. I'm going to actually do the same. So you could just emboss the whole thing in one go. If your emboss folder is big, you can fit it inside. My embossing folder is just a standard one. I could do half at a time, like that, and just do it. There's no right or wrong to this, or you can cut it in half and emboss it half and half at a time, and that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to use my paper trimmer. I'm just going to cut it in half. So I've already worked out where the half is. I'm just going to cut it with my paper trimmer like that. So I've got two halves, and then I'm just going to emboss these two. Now, embossing folders are these hard plastic folders, and you can just put that in like that and sandwich it in your die cutting machine, and it will come out. If you want a really deep impression, I'm always good for tips, so stick with me. If you want a deep impression, just spritz it with a bit of water and you'll get a much better definition to your embossing. I'm not that worried with this because I want it to look a bit worn, so I'm just going to emboss that. So I've just rolled it through, take it out, and look at that pleasing pattern. How lovely is that? Okay, so you've got one plain one, one embossed, so I'm going to do this one the same. Just pop that into it. Here we go. Okay. So I did, when I first made it, I did just lay it flat, embossed it and then stuck it on. But actually you get a much nicer finish if you cut it in half. So I'm just going to take some Tombow glue, and there's nothing special about this. You're just sticking it onto the first bit of card. So you're just layering it up. Really, really simple, this card. You could do this with the kids actually. Make a load of Easter cards with the kids. Or if you've got a craft group, I run a craft group on a Wednesday night here in the UK. It's called Inspire because we inspire each other. Love that name. But we do once a month. We do a give it a go night, and we all try something new. I think this is a good make for them. I'm going to do that on the other side because there's not too much to it. It is a fun fold, but you're literally just folding it in half. You can hear how excited I am, can't you? I really, really like this card. Just because it's minimum effort, but great result. Okay, so that's the other side. Now, nobody is going to notice that it doesn't go across the top. It just looks like it's meant to be. And it just gives you a nice, neater finish. So there is my bottom bit done. I told you it was quick. Okay, then the next bit I did was I embossed these two, I die cut these two shapes. So they were the 6th and 7th circles that I was telling you about. So the bigger one is going to go like that. Doesn't look anything, does it? Just looks a bit ugh. But when we emboss this and put it on, you'll be surprised. Okay, so I'm just going to get the embossing folder and I'm just going to emboss that. Okay, so now when I put that on there, it's starting to look like something special. But I need to turn it into a hat. So the first thing I'm going to do is just glue this on. Okay, and I am going to glue it. It's not quite in the middle. It's only ever so slightly, but ever so slightly over this side so that it tilts a little. And I'm just putting glue on half of the circle, just like that. Hello, Rosie Ribbon. Have you come to join me? My pussycat is called Rosie. She probably at some point is going to start meowing because she wants to go out. Oh, that way. I need to do it down a bit, didn't I? So I've just put glue on half and I've just stuck it just a little bit past the halfway line. Okay, now this, I need to add that wide ribbon band first before I do anything else. So I've got some of this ribbon. It's actually retired. I'm really sorry. But if you can find a nice wide ribbon, it will make the difference to your card. And I need it probably, I just want to wrap it round a bit. So I am going to trim it. Just going to trim it there. Take that little bit off. Okay. And I'm going to use some double-sided tape because I really do want it to stay in place. So, again, nothing to this, nothing technical. I'm just putting that along the back like that. Just making sure that it's rubbed by it sticks. Peeling the back enough. Bring it back over. And I am just going to put it about there. Okay, so just under the half. And I'm just going to wrap it round. Okay, like that. And like that. So again, it looks nothing like that. Now, because that's got a bit of extra padding on it, what I'm going to do to help it stand out, first of all, I'm going to put some double-sided tape on the back of the ribbon so that it will stick to my card. So that's that. Okay. Then I'm going to use some of these sticky dimensionals, and I'm going to put, because this is all going to be hidden, I'm going to put 3 on there, and I think I'll put 1 down the bottom there. Okay, so these little backings, oh my goodness, you find them everywhere. I've even found them in my breakfast, nearly ate one. I was like, what's that? Oh, it's a backing off a dimensional. Okay, so now, again, because I know it's going to tilt slightly, I'm going to do the ribbon so it's slightly tilted. Okay, like that. Still doesn't look much of anything, does it? Then we bring in our bow and suddenly it looks like a hat. Ooh. Okay, now you could stick that on anyhow you wanted. You could use a glue dot. I'm going to use dimensionals just because I've got them here. I probably would use a glue dot if I'd remember to bring them through. But I'm going to put it on with dimensionals because it will stay with the dimensionals. So there is my bow on my hat. Now, what do I need? I need the flowers, of course. So, Paper Florist Dies, look at these. Look, so many different leaves you get in them. This is, I haven't done this specialist for this project. I had a workshop making a picture frame with a lovely floral bunch in it, and I just die cut loads and loads and loads and then let the ladies choose what they wanted. So these are the leftovers, but it's really handy for my cards. So I'm going to use this leaf just because it's got quite a few different leaves just on one stalk. So we're going to use that. Okay, and the hat, because it's got this wide brim, I want flowers that are not going to overpower it. Rose, can you wait a minute? So that's quite big. Although if I did it in a pink, let me see, that might be quite nice. But I think I'm going to go with what I did on the first one. So I'm going to use these bits are the insides of the flowers. So I'm going to use, hang on lovely, I'll be there. That, I think I used that because I haven't got, oh no, I have got pink. Oh look, I'm going to be here a while. That's nice in the pink. And then I've got these. So, oh, is that too dark? That's, oh look, I could have a white. Although white wouldn't show up against the hat with bow, would it? What else have I got? Have I got a yellow? Oh, I've got a nice yellow one there. I wonder if that would look nice. Okay, this is taking far too long and I realise you're waiting. Okay, let's do 2 of those. Although that's the same colour. Let's do it 2 in that colour. 2 dark ones, because I'm going to stick those together. Not that one. Use what you've got, Claire. That one. And got pink. How about, oh, what about this colour? Yeah, that's quite nice. So, hang on Rose, I'm coming now. I'll be 2 ticks just letting her out. There you go, she's done. So now what I need is I've got an old mouse mat and I've got my old embossing tool, and hopefully you can see this. All I'm going to do is stick 2 together, so they're not going to be really difficult flowers even. I've just die cut them, or I haven't die cut them now, but I had them die cut. I'm just putting a little dot in the middle of one of them. Okay, and then I'm just going to lay that straight on the top, probably just off at a slightly different angle, just like that. This is like the quickest way to do a flower. There's millions of ways you can make really beautiful flowers, but just for this, you only need a quick way. Just going to put that on top of there. Okay, just give them a minute, little minute to just dry. Bring that back in, and that leaf is going to go along there, so I am just going to put some glue on that, just through the middle, and that is going to go under there, like that, and that will just stick all by itself. And then these, on the rounded end, I'm just going to push it in. Okay, just like that, push it in this, okay, and this one, just like that. And I'm going to put some glue on, and that's going to go there. Just going to push that in place. And this one is going to go next to it. And this one is going to go here. Okay. And I forgot to bring the gems through for the middle. But that's it. That is our ta-da moment. Let's see. Okay, so that's just going to dry. I haven't stuck the middle bit in. So this is for your sentiment. It goes in there. And that again is just one of the Deckled dies that has been cut in half. And you can add your personal message to the inside and your Happy Easter banner to the front. Or Mother's Day. Be a lovely Mother's Day card, wouldn't it? Okay, so that's going to be there. And then we have it. Ta-da! An Easter bonnet card. So we've got one in, oh, what was the colour? Somebody tell me, quick. What was the colour? Dun, dun, dun. It was a purple colour that is called Highland Heather. Highland Heather and Lemon Lolly. Ta-da! Which one is your favourite? Which one are you going to go and make? Happy Easter, everyone. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, if you've liked what you've seen, click the notification bell and subscribe to my channel. Happy crafting, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.